न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Dhyayamo Dhavalavakunthanavatim Tejomayam Nishtikim Digdha Pangavilokinim Bhagavatim Mantasmat Srimukim Valsalyamratavarshnim Samudram Sankirtanalapinim Shamangi Matasikta Suktim Amritanandatmikamishwarim. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Mahasaraswate Namaha. Om. My infinite prostrations at the lotus feet of my Sadguru, Sri Mata Amritageetananda Devi, Universal Teacher, Universal Mother. My humble pranams to all of us beloved children watching this program today. We have two special days of worship. One is already over. It was on July 3rd. We had Guru Purnima. And then another important day of worship comes on July 17th. So we know, we all of us know very well that we have 5 yajnas, sacrifices. Every one of us, from the moment we are born, or even when we are in our mother's womb, we have been nourished by our mother. While we in a womb, until we pass away, we will continuously taking things from the world, and then therefore we have an obligation, we have a sacred duty to give back at least something of what we have taken. The existence of human life is not just taking, but it's a process of taking and giving. The rest of the creation we can see, animals, birds, and even plants, etc., they take only what is the minimum and they give the maximum. That's why one reason for we worship the cow, for example. The cow takes only the minimum but gives us the maximum. So now we will see Guru Purnima was on July 3rd. Guru Purnima, we worship our Guru. The Guru, there are different levels of Guru, right from the kindergarten, the teacher who taught us the alphabets, up to PhD, who the person who guides us in PhD. They are all our gurus and we worship all of them. And here in our culture, we have the two types of gurus. One is called Shiksha Guru. Shiksha Guru is one who gives us worldly knowledge. And then we come to the most important Guru, is called Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is one who gives us one who gives us spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge is more important because all other material knowledge, they do not give us a real happiness. Only spiritual knowledge, which comes from the Sadguru, can give us real knowledge. Therefore, the Guru Purnima, we see that Purnima is the full moon, and full moon denotes complete knowledge, infinite knowledge. And therefore, the Guru says, when we have seen Amma, the way she gives darshan to so many thousands of people, when we ask her how she is able to get so much energy and so much of compassion, she says, see, that is my nature, and that is also the nature of every one of you. Every one of you are Purna. And therefore, the prayer of the disciples is, O Guru, please make me like you, whatever is your nature of Purnatvam, the infinite consciousness, please reveal to me that same nature which is in me also. So it's a cover. So the Guru means one who Gukarastu Andakarascha Rukarat Tan Nirodakaha. One who removes the cover of ignorance is called the Guru. Therefore, the Guru removes this darkness, and then the infinite light comes out. That is what we mean by Guru. Among those who are listening are my old classmates, the classmates of the 10th standard. We left our school in 1973. We passed 10th standard. Today they are also listening. Therefore, I want to use one very good example which our chemistry teacher asked us. Our chemistry teacher was our principal, Father Cherian. So he asked a very good question. He asked us, what material is the aircraft made of? And we replied, iron. He laughed and he said, if the aircraft is made of iron, the aircraft will always be on the runway. It can never take off, because iron is a very heavy material, heavy metal. So the aircraft is not made of iron. It is made of aluminum. And with aluminum, of course, it is soft. Therefore, they add some chemicals and make the aluminum hard and strong. So I am talking to the students who have already passed our school and they passed college. We call them alumni. Those who have passed and gone out of college, they are called alumni. I was thinking, why do they call them alumni? Alumni is only aluminum, something very cheap. Why not you call them gold? Then now we understand. Gold, etc., they are heavy materials, they cannot take off. Aluminum is a light material, therefore, one day all of us have to take off. We have to remember that, and therefore, alumni, the Guru is one who, all of us have attained knowledge, and knowledge should make us feel light. Knowledge can never make us feel it's a burden. If it's a burden, then that knowledge is never useful. So knowledge, the real knowledge which the Guru gives us, makes us very light and happy and peaceful. That is the meaning of alumni. That is what when we leave the college, we should have the knowledge of engineering or medicine or any other branch of knowledge. But along with that, we should have spiritual knowledge. Only then we can make the final takeoff. We say our India is called Bharata. The real name is Bharata. The name India was given by the Englishman. Our name is Bharata, and Bha means light, and Ratha means one who enjoys or one who revels in light. So Bharata means one who revels in spiritual knowledge. So that spiritual knowledge makes us totally free and peaceful. That is the real meaning. So there is a very beautiful verse in the Guru Gita. And Guru Gita says, Karmana manasa vacha nityam aradhayat gurum dirghadandam namaskritya nirlajau guru sannidhau. You say karmana manasa vacha. So that is by karmana, by actions, manasa, by thought and by words. So by thoughts, by words and by actions, nityam aradhayat gurum, always worship the Guru. Always worship the Guru means not always doing puja of the Guru, always remembering the Guru's teachings. That is the meaning of aradhayat. Worshipping the Guru means remembering the Guru's teachings and applying them in our day-to-day life. That is the real worship of the Guru. It says, Dirghadandam namaskritya. Dirghadandam means we usually prostrate the Guru. We fall flat in front of the Guru. And that's called Dirghadandam, like a stick that shows total surrender. Dirghadanda means like a stick we prostrate. That means the stick is helpless. in the person's hand. Nirlajau. Nirlaja means give up all kind of shyness when people are watching, and therefore I will say Namashiva, that's all. Forget about people are watching me. When I see Guru, I forget everything else and I fall flat. The Sashtanga Namaskaram, Nirlajau Guru Sanidhau. That is the meaning. So what is the real thing which our Guru gives us? Now I'll give you a question. I'll ask you a question. Many years back, we know the late President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. Abdul Kalam, he used to visit. He was very fond of talking to students, youngsters. So when he went to a college and when he gave a very good talk, but in the introduction, they introduced Dr. Abdul Kalam as the person who carries the Bhagavad Gita in one hand and the Agni missile in the other hand. That created a lot of confusion in the minds of the students who did not know anything about spirituality. Bhagavad Gita in one hand and Agni missile in one hand. How can that be? How can you synchronize? Because Bhagavad Gita is the most sacred scripture, and Agni missile is a weapon of mass destruction. How can they go together? So the meaning is, the right hand, the Agni missile is whatever I have achieved, or the education, the qualification which I've achieved from my college up to PhD, whatever I have, that knowledge or whatever I possess, how should the Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to use the knowledge, whatever I have, how to use that knowledge for the welfare of the world. So that is how it goes in hand. Bhagavad Gita will teach me how to, so in the Mahabharata, we know that Arjuna was a warrior. So a warrior, he had weapons in his hand. And therefore, Sri Krishna said, you are a warrior, therefore your duty is to fight. So therefore, that is the Bhagavad Gita makes us understand what is our duty. So we have both the body and the mind. So we say, I have a violin. But that doesn't mean I know how to play it. I have a flute. That doesn't mean I know how to play the flute. Or I have a guitar, or I have any other instrument. I have a computer. That doesn't mean I know how to operate the computer. In order to know that, in order to know any kind of musical instrument or any other instrument, we have to go to a very qualified teacher. And then that teacher will, through total surrender, the implicit obedience to the teacher, doing whatever the teacher says, slowly we master that instrument or any other object. So this here also we can say the two types of guru. One guru gives us the worldly knowledge. That is very important for our Amma's devotees. Most of them are working in the outside world. So the different types of knowledges are useful, not only for us, but for the welfare of our country also. Technology and medicine, etc. We have to be equal to other countries. So therefore, our youngsters should master all branches of knowledge. That is very important. Amma gives importance to all kinds of knowledge. And now coming to the body also, later one more person will be speaking about that, how my body is also very important to me. I should know why the body was given to me, because now we have on July 17th, we have the Pitra Karma, where we offer the bali to our ancestors. So we can see the Amritapuri, many devotees are going to Amritapuri, and they will be offering the pinda to their ancestors. So why is that? So we are grateful to our parents also, because parents have given us this body, and this body is, why is this body given to us? This body is an instrument which can take us to that the body is also extremely useful for us in our spiritual life. A body which is not healthy cannot help us grow in spiritual life. If I have to sit in meditation, I should have a relatively healthy body. We know very well that now our ashram is fully involved in C20 programs, projects, etc. They have so many programs and so many projects. We are all involved in that. And what is the main teaching in that? What the main agenda is that in C20 they say Vasudhaiva Kudumbam, a universal family. 20 countries they have come together, or so many countries come together. We all work together for the welfare of the entire world. It is not the beginning with our family. We slowly come to society as a country, and we work for the entire world. Like Amma used to say, there are 10 floors. When the ground floor catches fire, and the person calls out of help, and the 10th floor the man says, "I will not help you." It is foolishness, because from the ground floor the fire may spread and reach the 10th floor also. So in the same way, anywhere in this world there is problem. Gradually, we know about COVID also. Gradually it can affect also. Therefore, when we work, we start from a family according to our ability, capacity, and our time. We start with our family, but slowly we have to work for everybody. So on this day, we offer special worship to our ancestors, and we thank our ancestors for giving us this body so that we can work for ourselves and for the family and for the society. So this is very, very important. Now I come to the main point, because we in our shastras, in our the human life, according to Indian tradition or Hindu tradition, there are 4 ashramas. We call it as the Brahmacharya ashrama, student life. Then we come to Grihastha ashrama, or married life. Then we come to Vanaprastha ashrama, the retired life. And then finally the sannyasa, what we call as the renunciation. So these 4 are the ashramas, out of which we think that many of us have the misunderstanding that Guru is only for the brahmachari and the sannyasi. Spirituality is only for the brahmachari and the sannyasi. It's not so. Spirituality starts in the brahmachari ashrama. It continues, and when the student is 24, the Guru will tell him, "Now I have taught you all the important things." We cannot teach the whole Vedas. It will take your whole lifetime. I have taught you all the important things. Now you can go back home, you can get married, you can enter the Grihastha ashrama. So Grihastha ashrama is very, very important. So then in the foundation, how do we behave in society is pointed out. Now let me give you one example. In a hostel, a college hostel of the NRIs, the international college, the children of NRIs, they were studying in the one particular college. So the sons and daughters of very rich people, so they were staying in the hostel, boys hostel and girls hostel. Let us take one example. In one particular room, there were 2 students. One big room was given to 2 students, and everything, amenities, all the amenities, everything was there. Very luxurious room. Now, on Sunday at 10 o'clock, one student, he was very much interested in music, and he wanted to listen to Shankar Mahadevan's music. So he switched on the TV. When he switched on the TV and then started watching, the other person, he was a cricket fan. So he said, no, I want to watch cricket match. Therefore, I will have to change the channel. So there was an argument. Then the cricket bat Virat Kohli, he said, I will break your head. He took his cricket bat, and I will break your head. And therefore, Shankara Mahadevan could not do anything. He was helpless. And finally, he went to the warden and he said, sir, I want to change my room. He could not adjust to the other person. So Shankara Mahadevan's fan went away and another person was brought in. Next Sunday, again at 10 o'clock, the cricket batsman switched on and he was watching the cricket match between India and Pakistan. The new person said, no, I want to watch another film. So the cricket batsman, he said, I will break your head. So the new man said, you break my head. I'll first break your cricket bat, then I'll break your head. You know who I am? I am a black belt. You understand? So he was a fan of Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Jet Li. He was a fan of that person. And therefore, Virat Kohli retired hurt. He could not do anything. He went to the warden and he said, sir, I want to change my room. Now then, this Jackie Chan fan, he was watching the what do you call it, the Kung Fu movie. Again next Sunday, another person was bought. So next Sunday again, when the Jackie Chan fan switched on the film, the other person, no, I want to watch something else. Jackie Chan said, I'll break you. So that student, he took from his pocket, he took out his gun. He was a very, very rich person. He had a lot of influence. He said, I'll shoot you. Now, can you see? Two youngsters, very, very educated youngsters, are not able to get along together. Now, you will be surprised. I have told you that my classmates are listening. We came out of the school 10th standard in the year 1973, and this year 2023 is our 50th anniversary. We are still together. I'm now 66 years old. Almost all my classmates are 65 or 66 or 67. So we have by Emma's grace, we have planned to have a get together in December, and I will show you. I already met a few of them. I will show you. Introduce. Don't think I am bluffing. Don't think I am bluffing. I will show you a few of them. You can see them. Therefore, what the Guru teaches us is, as human beings, we have individual, very powerful likes and dislikes. Unlike the rest of the creation, like we have our dogs, or we have we have cats, we have the cows, etc. You may have horse or elephants or camels, etc. Their personal likes and dislikes are very, very minimum. Unlike the human being. The human being has a very, very strong individuality, and that he is not able to give up. Therefore, right from the moment I wake up, right from the moment I go to the washroom, I need I need one particular type of brand of toothpaste, one particular brand of the toilet soap, some particular kind of the oil. A mother who has 4 children sometimes have a lot of difficulty doing breakfast. One boy prefers something, the other son does not like that. I don't want this. So mother has problem. If the 4 sons, they want 4 different things, she cannot cook 4 different things So we have to, because of our mother, we love our mother. Whatever mother gives, we will eat. She will ask what you want. Amma, Mataji, Amma, whatever you prepare, I will eat. Because we love our mother. When we love our mother, we are ready to sacrifice our personal likes and dislikes. And therefore, when we have devotion to our Guru, the Guru will give us what is best for us. The Guru will give us what is best for us. One mother was asking her son, just as an example, sannyasi, it's a little difficult for me. Mother was asking, the son had selected a girl for him for marriage, but the mother had seen another girl, and the son was a little adamant. No, I want to marry this girl. Then the mother asked a question, do you want a beautiful wife or a dutiful wife? Do you want a beautiful wife or a dutiful wife? I'm sorry, I'm a sannyasi. I should not be talking like this, but this is the fact. So any intelligent person will say dutiful wife first, duty first, beauty second. So in our St. Michael's school, we used to chant, truly happy are we of St. Michael's, lively game studying hard is our task. Silence, discipline, order, obedience, of our youngsters or elders may ask. Of our youngsters or elders may ask. Yes, of grace we shall get a full measure if we prove to be dutiful boys. Duty first, after duty comes pleasure. Hooray! First hard labor, then heavenly joys. I close my eyes and sang because you think I'm looking. I still remember the school anthem by heart, which I stopped singing in 1973. Duty first, after duty comes pleasure. Hooray! First hard labor, then heavenly joys. And therefore, my young sisters and brothers understand this very well, that surrender is very, very important. And so we come to that important point. This is called, the Vamana Avatara. Vamana Avatara, why do you take the Avatara? Because it was Mahabali. The Mahabali, long E, Mahabali means once very strong. What is strong thing? The ego. The ego is the fellow who never bends before anybody. Always stiff. And that Bali, that is Mahabali, that ego, that everything belongs to me. And that Bali, Vamana came and made him understand, nothing belongs to you, everything belongs to Bhagavan. So he made that. When that then that is understood by from the Guru's the blessing, Guru's grace. I understand everything belongs to Bhagavan. Then that Mahabali becomes the Mahabali. Short E. Bali means offering. That is what we are going to do on the July 17th. We are offering Bali to our ancestors. We are thanking our ancestors for giving us this wonderful body and wonderful mind also. And in many cases, it is our parents who have taken us to Amma. Such parents are really blessed. And therefore, let me conclude by saying, surrender our individuality first to our family, to our parents. If I cannot surrender to my parents, then how can I surrender to the society? Therefore, first surrender to my parents, and then we become one family. So on July 17th, on this Bali, the very purpose of Bali is to bring in the olden days, it was a joint family. All the members of the family come together, and the ancestors, they will bless us. When they are happy to see all their children together, they bless us. They don't want our rich food. In their name, we prefer a lot of rich, lot of delicacies, and we eat them. So they are happy that we have made all these things for them. But what they want is they want the entire families to come together. That is the purpose of the Bali. We should be ready to renounce our individual likes and dislikes. No, I will not surrender. Let him come and talk to me. No, it's not like that. We are all children of India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. That's what we chant mechanically in our school day after day. But we should understand that. First India, then we come the Deshamata. Then we have in our culture we have not only Deshamata, we have Bhumata, Mother Earth. So although we hail from different lands, we share one earth and sky and sun. Remember, friends, the world is one. That's the teaching. We become the brothers and sisters, Bhumata, and then we come to the fifth mother, we call as Vedamata. Vedamata says that the entire creation is different manifestations of God Almighty. When we understand that, then we total surrender come. We learn to accept everyone as part of the universal family. That is what we are trying to do now in Vasudhaiva Kudumbam, C20. Now let us pray to Amma, to our Guru, to help us come out of all of our imperfections, all our limitations, all our the person likes and dislikes. Surrender everything to the Guru, and let us be one. Let us be one universal family. Om Amriteeshvaraye Namaha. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Om Amriteeshvaraye Namaha. I welcome our next speaker, Dr. Romita. She works at Amrita Create, a research center at Amrita University that focuses on transforming and empowering lives through technology-aided education and intervention. She would be highlighting to us on why we are supposed to thank our parents for our human birth and surrender to their wisdom. Om Amriteeshvaraye Namaha. As Swamiji mentioned, we are celebrating July 17th as an important day and offering to our ancestors. Amongst the 5 important yajnas, the Pitru Yajna is important. Why is it important? Let me explain this with an example. I'm sure most of us have received a number of gifts from our childhood till now from many different people. And the gifts that we have received from our near and dear ones, especially our parents, are definitely the most precious. And the most significant gift, if we think carefully, is our body. All living beings ultimately want to achieve one goal, which is the Supreme Being. And through our classes in the ashram, we all know that the human body is the only vehicle which can help us achieve this goal. Now, all other living beings have to go through countless other lives to achieve the human birth. So, we now understand why the human body is important and why we should be thankful to our parents. Parents are the medium through which God gives us the human body. Generally, all living beings know what their rights are, but they are not aware of their responsibilities. And we all know that whatever our parents have will ultimately come to us. But we also have a responsibility to our parents. And what we should know is that youngsters of today are not aware, or rather they are not taught what their responsibilities are. Let me come to the main point. There are many different and important events in our lives, and marriage is one of them. it is very important for us to choose the right boy or girl, and this is usually done by our elders and our parents. But the youngsters of today, they prefer to choose something which is pleasing to them, and they don't understand what is good for them. So they need to seek the advice of their elders and their parents, because the elders and the parents are experienced and they know how to choose the right partner for us. So we should pray and we should surrender to the guidance of our elders and our parents. We, being Amma's children, know that she will always give us the proper guidance. Let us surrender to Amma and pray to her that she will give us what is best for us and guide us to the goal in our life, which is self-realization. Om Namah Shivaya.